What's up? What's up? What's up? We're telling your followers. All right. Let's see. All right. I see y'all coming in. Come on in, people. You know what time it is. I was really trying to do something different, but I got to contact the customer service because the customer service, I got something. I'm not doing something right on this computer, but don't you worry about it. I'm going to get it together. Okay? Okay, good, good. Listen, all book orders have been sent out. The VIP version has come in. Bam! Y'all have no idea. You know I did all of the designs and all my shit. Okay? This is the VIP version. This is the regular version. The difference between the regular version and the VIP version. Oh, y'all typing so fast. Damn, y'all typing fast. Yes, it's Petty Tuesday. It's Petty Tuesday. Okay, so listen. The difference between the VIP version and the regular version is in the VIP version, I actually add a lot of like little snippets. Like you'll when you get the book, you'll see a lot of you have ordered the VIP book too. In the VIP book, you'll have like little snippets like this, and it's in italic. And so basically, I'm giving you a little bit more background story of, what's going on in the book and how I met this person and where this knowledge is coming from, blah, blah, blah. So it's actually 11 more pages in the VIP book than in the regular book. And the VIP book is signed. I personally sit at my desk and sign the VIP book. Okay? So that's the difference between the VIP book and the regular book. Regular book, VIP. Okay? And I wanted it to be distinctly different so that you guys can know, or that I could know, who got the VIP and who got the regular. Okay. So, Petty Tuesday. You know what it is, huh? Listen, it's so much been going on. I hope y'all have had a really good last couple of weeks. I needed, yes, I can't wait to get mine. You should have had, now, some of you, yes, I'm doing an audio book. I already told you. Did you hear Billy Carson? That's going to be in the audio. Can you still get the VIP book? Yes, you can still get the VIP book. I got a whole delivery, boxes. I got boxes all over the place, okay? Now, if some of you haven't gotten your t-shirt bundle because my t-shirts are on back order, but the majority of you have already got all the packages. You see all the boxes and everything have gone out. But there's just a couple more sizes that I'm waiting on. I need some more extra larges, and so but I'm getting them. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Yes, thank you so much. Billy Carson has become a mentor, a friend, and I am the first book that he has ever written a foreword for. Can you believe that? Like, I couldn't believe it. He was like, yeah, no one's ever asked me to write a foreword. I'm like, what kind of people? These people are crazy. These are dumb people. So anyways, yeah, so I got him to write the foreword. Okay, so Petty Tuesday. Okay, let's see, what kind of Petty Tuesday song can we sing? Tuesday, 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 okay, all right, so that's the song for today. All right, now, where should we even start? It's so much shit. It's so much shit going on. I want to share one thing in particular with you on this Petty Tuesday. Okay, so y'all saw that the police officers done turned their back on Lightfoot over here. You seen that, didn't you? Did you see that the police officers fed up? The police officers fed up with the mayor over here because she doesn't defend the police officer. She defends the criminals. So the police officers, and they just got through shooting and killing a female police officer who had a 2-month-old baby. That's why they turned it back on. They just killed a female police officer who had a 2-month-old baby. These are black people. Black folk killed this female officer, had a 2-month-old baby. Okay? All right. So Lightfoot still talking about she only gonna grant I'm gonna go through a lot of things today. Okay, I'm gonna go through a lot of things today. She only gonna grant interviews for minority people. Okay? Now, I want to talk to you about I'm not gonna talk to you about this fella who, Lil Nas, who was in the prison with the pink outfits. I'm not gonna talk about that. And I'm not gonna talk about him being naked in the prison. I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm not gonna talk about that. No, they were Hispanic who killed the officer. Not both. One of them might have been Hispanic, but the other one. Wait, let's look it up. Wait a minute. Let's look it up now, because I don't want to be saying the wrong thing. Okay, where can I find this? Okay, I think I can find it on. Wait a minute. Wait, I'm gonna look it up, Ho. We're gonna look it up right now. Okay. Shit. Wait, I think somebody sent it to me. Ah, damn. Wait a minute. Light, married, Sarah name. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, wait, I'm looking. Wait, y'all find it? Oh, they were brothers. One is black and one is Latino. That's what I said. I think the shooter is black and Hispanic. Okay, well. I can't find a picture of him. I saw a picture of him, though. But I can't find it. I think somebody sent it to me. But anyways, okay, moving on. Okay? Anyways, they wasn't white. Were they white? Okay, well, I made my point. Okay, it wasn't white. Okay, because y'all running around here talking about white people doing this and then the other to you, and but they weren't white. That's the point I'm trying to make. Okay, fantastic. All right, now let's talk about. I want to talk about. I don't have to find it. Wait a minute. I think it's in my. I think I saved it in my screenshots. I think I'm saving my screenshot. Okay, I think I saved it. Yeah, exactly. It was not white supremacy. Okay, but let me show you this one thing. I want to say this one thing to you here, and then I'm gonna pull up my other phone. Then I'm gonna pull up my other phone so you can see that. Okay, wait a minute. I'm pulling it up. Where are my screenshots at? I'm finna show you something. Y'all not gonna believe this shit. Y'all not gonna believe it. When I find it, y'all ain't gonna believe it. Y'all ain't gonna believe it when I find it. God damn it, where is it? Pfizer. No, it ain't. I'm gonna talk about the shot too. What you missed was you need to be on time. That's what you missed. That's the first thing. Second thing is that the police officer, the female police officer that got shot out here in Chicago, she was shot by two Hispanic, black, half Hispanic people. Somebody said he forgot it was Petty Tuesday. I don't see how you forgot. And then she had a 2-month-old child at the house who ain't got their mama because of this foolishness going on in this city. Okay, I cannot find what I'm looking for. I know that I have it, but you know when you save stuff on Instagram, they'll delete it if they think that they don't want you to have it. So I'm gonna have to find it. I'm gonna have to find it on here, but I want to give you the exact number. Okay, good. So I was right. Okay, here it is. You ready? All right, you ready? I need a drum roll. 461 shootings reported in the month of July in Chicago. And 61 shootings reported in 1 month. Not 461 in a year. 461 in a year would be more than one a day. Okay, because 365 days in a year. 461 is more than 365. Is that correct? Okay. 461 shootings in 1 month comes to 14. I'm going to do the math here. 461 by 31. How many days in July? 31, ain't it? It's 31? It's 31, ain't it? How many days in the month of July? June 30, 31. It's got to be 31, right? Okay. That equals 14.87 shootings per day. You make that make sense to me. Not in the state of Illinois. We need Jesus, or you need more than Jesus. In the state, not in the state, in one city. .87 shootings in a 24-hour period every motherfucking day. You need to let me know how that makes sense. And then you wonder why the police officers went over there to the hospital. I think they was at the hospital or wherever they was at, and turned their backs on the mayor. I would have turned my back on the mayor too. She better be glad she didn't get flipped off. Somebody said, is it because of property? Hell no, it ain't because of property. Because when you drive up and down the street, these people got on Jordan tennis shoes and all kinds of shit. Poverty. You must be new to Petty Tuesday. Who is this talking about because of property? No, it ain't no because of no goddamn property. You're new. You must be new. Because I told you already what it's because. It is because the criminals in this city have the privilege. They have the right. They have the right and they have the privilege. The criminals. On the... Where's my other phone here? Somebody want to come in? What you want to come in and say? Here, let's see what this lady got to say. Because I'm going to talk to you about this. I'm going to talk... Here, somebody want to come in. Let's see what she has to say. I'm finna talk to you. I'm finna go to my ring. I'm finna go to my ring right here. I'm finna go to my ring right here. I'm finna tell you. Okay, whatever your name is. MC Cordelisha. Oh, well, you declined. Okay, well, fine. All right, let's go through the thing, okay? I'm going to help you, host, okay? Okay, now, let's go through it here. Let's go through it here. We're going to go backwards. We're going to go backwards. Okay, 8 hours ago, shooting reported on 79th and College. One person was killed and others were injured. Then they got a missing child alert. 1 day ago, shooting reported on 79th and 94th. One person was shot. 1 day ago, gunshots, about 6 gunshots 15 minutes ago. Stolen, 1 day ago. Stolen black Ford Escape, people stealing cars, okay? All right. 1 day ago. Shooting reported on South Ellis and 72nd Street. One person reportedly injured. 1 day ago. Hit and run. Hit and run. Yellow Camaro hit a lady in the alley and kept going. She was out walking her dog and the car came down the alley really fast and revved his engine as if he was racing. Me and the neighbors are currently waiting for the police. Now, if you scroll down on this app right here, you'll see comments. Do you know that some of these hookers gonna sit there and say, oh, well, it was too late for her to be outside walking her dog. People gotta be careful. So now we gotta let the dogs piss in the house. Because of criminals. That's what you want. Now you want my dogs at Bell and Badu to be shitting and pissing in the house because I'm too afraid to go outside because you won't give the police permission to do their fucking job. You want to sit up here and tell all of the Americas and all of the world that the mayor of this city is only going to do interviews for people of color. That's what you want. So you going to sit up here and tell this old lady that she shouldn't have had her ass outside walking her dog that late at night. You're not going to tell the criminals, don't run over people. You're not going to give the police the right to defend and protect. You're not going to give them the right. You're going to sit up here and scream and holler about how everything is racial all the time to the point that now the police aren't doing their job. Now the police say, well, fuck it. They ain't a job. They said, forget it. Do it for what? All you're going to do is take away my pension, my retirement, and everything else. So now you got the criminals running complete amok all over your town. Non-stop. No, we're not finished, fool. Oh, let me help you. Hit and run, I said. We're just on 1 day ago. So we're just within a 24-hour period. You heard all the shit I already said. We're still within 1 day ago. Okay? All right. Shooting reported on South Greenwood and 65th. One person reportedly shot. Shooting reported on 1 day ago. Shooting reported on 63rd in Michigan. One person shot. Shooting reported on South Ellis and 65th Street. One person shot. Shooting reported on 83rd and Kingston. One person shot. That's all in 1 day. Within a 2.5-mile radius. Within a 2.5-mile radius. 1 day. Are you listening to me? Now we're going to go 2 days back. Okay? 2 days ago. Okay, let's listen to this shit. Our people of color have such a long history of trauma with this line of enforcement that they get cognitive dissonance about the truth of all matters. No excuse. Just, oh, sorry. Daddy was trying to call me. Let me text her back. No excuse, just unfortunate. But yeah, I you know what? I'm tired of hearing about the trauma, to be honest with you. Because to be honest with you, at this point, you're just causing more trauma. So you know, it goes to the old saying, you know, misery loves company, crabs in the bucket, the whole nine. At some point, you gotta get your shit together, because you cannot continue to cause more trauma. At some point, somebody's gotta stop. Somebody's got to stop. You understand what I'm telling you? Okay? We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going here. Shooting on 8:30. Hey, babe. Hey, babe, I'm doing a live right now. Can I call you right back? Okay. Okay, love you. Bye. All right. Now. Yeah, exactly. I'm tired of hearing about the trauma. I'm tired of hearing about... Listen, let me help you, ho. When you get molested, I don't expect you to automatically go around molesting other children. That's not my expectation of you. I expect that you have been hurt, traumatized, very horribly damaged. You got a lot of problems. I expect you to go get some therapy. And I expect you to try to get yourself together so that you are not causing more trauma and drama to other people. Every single person that's been molested does not automatically go molesting other children. You have got to stop. You got every motherfucking excuse in the book, and even excuses ain't even in the book. You got excuses that ain't even in the fucking book, and y'all using them. Everybody and their grandma got trauma. What is we talking about? My mother was murdered while I was on the phone with her. You don't see me walking around knocking people in the fucking forehead. I mean, at some point, look, another thing just went off. Okay, listen, come on. At some point, you got to have some kind of accountability. At some point, you're not going to tell me that trauma makes you throw trash out of your car. You drive up and down the streets of Chicago, it looks like you're driving through a landfill of garbage. You don't expect it, but that actually what happened. No, that is not true. How dare you get on here and say that everybody who's been molested molests people? That's not true. That is not true at all. Everybody who's been molested is not a molester. That is absolutely 10% inaccurate. So you should probably stop commenting. Okay, now, let's keep going. 2 days ago. We're going 2 days back, okay? All right. 63rd and Beach, okay? The traffic. Oh, that's because somebody fell out the boat, okay? So somebody was playing around in the river, playing around over there in Lake Michigan. They fell out the boat. 2 people, they can't find them, okay? I don't know if they were able to find the people or not. Maybe they drowned it. I don't know, okay? Now, the next thing, shooting reported on 70th and South Constance, okay? This is 2 days ago, okay? We just within 2 days, all right? Within a 2.5-mile radius, all right? So I'm going to show you how we can get 14.87 shootings per day, all right, in the city of Chicago. Shooting reported on South Drexel and 80th. Okay, one person reported shot. Shooting reported on South Roads and 74th. One person shot. Somebody got into a car accident. It was recorded. Unknown woman knocking on people's door at 3 a.m. Shots fired. 4 gunshots fired in the middle of the night. Shooting reported on 67th and South Kruger. Shooting reported on South Vernon and East 70th. Shots fired again on an automatic weapon. Helicopter circling on 95th. Shots fired on 7th and Merle. Shots fired on 67th and South Evans. Loud booms. Shooting reported on 71st and Jeffrey. Shooting reported on 87th and South Vernon. Shooting reported on 71st and College. Garage broken into. Gunfire sprayed on 80th and Oaksby. Shooting from the police. Shooting reported on South Constance and 79. Police activity reported on South Commercial on 89. Shooting reported on 95th Street and South Jeffrey. Shooting at Light on 79th and Stody. Shooting reported on South Cottage and 79. This is the fucking bullshit that we're talking about here. This is what I'm talking about. No, this is on the Ring app. This ain't on Citizens app. I don't know what they got going on Citizens app. Within a 2.5-mile radius, and you people want to sit up here and talk about defund the police? Y'all still hollering about defund the police? I can walk, and I don't mean a long walk. It's not even a mile. It's a half a mile from my house to a very, very popular golf course. And within 2.5 miles of all that stuff, it's all these shootings and killings and shit going on. And you want to sit up here and talk about defund the police? Bitch, you crazy. You sitting on the outside of your mind. They ought to be, I don't know who needs to start a petition. I might have to start one myself. Start a petition. Oh, somebody sent me this shot, and this person gets shot in the head. I don't know why they did that. It just messed me up real bad with that shit. Okay. Now, I know y'all saw the Olympics. Did you see it? You seen all them non-American people winning the Olympics? I laughed my ass off. All them non-American running females won the gold and all that kind of old shit because your homegirl want to smoke weed. I laughed so fucking hard. I laughed my ass off. Y'all, you know I'm on a cleanse. Y'all know I'm on a cleanse. Y'all know I'm on a cleanse. This is day 10. This is day 10 of my cleanse. I've been working out every day. I feel good. I look good. My mind is clear. Just fruits, vegetables, and water. It's been absolutely wonderful. This cleanse I've been on. I'm gonna do the cleanse. I'm definitely gonna do it for the month of April. I mean the month of August. I may continue to do it for another month after that, but I'm not sure. But anyways, your homegirl, and what I find to be interesting, you know, the main place where they do the weed, Jamaica, they didn't have no problem not smoking weed in their town, and they put weed on the Jamaican children's cereal. They put weed in the bottles over there in Jamaica. So I'm trying to figure out how is it that the people over here in this country, they can't stop smoking weed. They can't stop. They can't stop smoking weed. You need to stop lying to yourself. I'm trying to help you, ho. You want to sit here talking about, oh, well, I was stressed out. We all stressed out, ho. Go on a cleanse if you're stressed. That's what I do. You don't see me over here smoking weed. This is the Olympics we're talking about. But see, you people don't have no respect. You don't have no respect. The girl, the wrestling girl, the black girl that need edge control, but that's okay. That's all right. It's all right. We're not judging. But the black girl who did the wrestling, she lives over there in Denver. Her dad just died. You don't see her smoking a whole bunch of weed. And it was her dad who she knew, loved. He was a part of the household the whole night. But you don't see her over there smoking weed. But anyways, bottom line is everybody but the Americans won over there for the race. When y'all probably had the fastest girl over here in the United States, but she want to smoke weed. And where, you know, she want to smoke weed. She want to go against the rules. She want to go against the rules. This is one I was talking about right here. This one. She need a little edge control. But she's a good girl. You know, she's a good girl. She need a toothbrush. She had a toothbrush, some Murray's grease, and a wave cap. You hear me? You hear what I'm saying? Pull it back. A fine tooth comb. Pull it back. Get you some Murray's grease. Lay that hole down and get your wave cap and put it on real tight. And put it on real tight, almost to the point you give yourself a headache. Okay? That's what you need. Okay, but that's all right. Moving on here. All right. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you about. The next thing I want to tell you about is this right here. You see this? You see this shit right here? You see this right here? This is a rapper. His name is Young Thug. Okay? If you people are letting your children listen to this right here, you're the fool. You're the fool. Now they got Robin from Batman coming out as bisexual in the next movie. For what? This right here. He got jewels all over his face. Pink hair. And so I guess you want to say that it's rock and roll. He's a rock star. But you don't sing rock and roll. So you're not a rock star. You're a rapper. Because you do rap music. So here's the thing. You need to stop lying and start telling the truth. Because the thing is this. When you want to try to merge so that you can have the right to do things that are only predestined for certain genres, then it's like you're trying to, stretch things because you're not successful within your parameters. Does that make sense? Okay. So let me explain that again. Let me say it again. So, it's perfect. Let me put it to you this way. The reason why you have let me see if I can say this right. The reason why you have trans women, which are born males, going into women's sports, and not trans men, which are born women, going into men's sports, because women cannot dominate in men's sports. But weak-ass men and weak-ass boys can dominate in women's sports, but they cannot win in men's sports. Does that make any sense to you? Okay. So, in the way that it works in the genre of rap is you're not successful as a rapper. You're not a successful KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane, Kumo D, Tupac, Ice Cube. You're not a successful, hardcore, intelligent lyricist. You're not successful. So what you do is you want to come up with all these antics. Yeah, exactly. Nas, what's the not Questlove? But you know what I'm saying? I mean, we can go all day with this, right? So you're not a successful rapper. So then you want to come up with all these different antics and all these distractions, right? Jumping around screaming like you're a rock star, doing all this stuff, wearing pink, and now you want to sing your songs, and now you really don't want to rhyme. You just want to come up with all these different sayings and shit, but none of your shit even rhymes anymore. Because not Q-Tip, that's the person I was talking about. So now it's now I'm a rock star. Well, then take your fucking ass over there to rock music. But see, you can't play with the big boys over there in rock and roll. You ain't trying to fuck with Red Hot Chili Peppers, bitch, because you ain't got no real talent. You're not really trying to go over there Black Sabbath and shit like that. You're not trying to do that. Because you don't have real talent. You cannot play the control. See, here's the thing. have been conditioned to think and or have this assumption that these white boys playing rock and roll and shit like that are just screaming in the mic and this and the other. No, these people they write their music, they play the guitar, they play the piano, they play the bass guitar, they play the drums, they went to school for music, some of them went to Juilliard, the whole nine. But you think that you can come up here and just scream and holler it and think that shit's gonna fly. You couldn't pull that shit. The only reason why Lil Nas X even got as far as he got was because, as you can see, there was an agenda. Because you remember Hootie and the Blowfish? Hey, remember that black boy and Hootie and the Blowfish? He had to do a sacrifice. He had to do an animal sacrifice for them country people to let that nigga in there. They did not want no people. You can't just come in here. You see what they did to Beyonce when she went up there with the Dixie Chicks, and Beyonce wrote the song, My Father's Gun. What's the song? Something about my father and his gun or some shit. Remember that? We're talking about Beyonce. We're talking about one of the best female performers and maybe one of the best performers of all time. Not the best, but one of the best performers of all time. They gave that bitch hell, and Beyonce can really sing. They gave Beyonce hell for coming over there on the American Country Music Award. So you think you finna come over here to the rock and roll and think you finna really do something? You're not finna do shit. So now you want a lesson. Now you want to, Daddy's lessons, thank you. Now you want to lesson rap music. You want to lesson rap music by trying to spread it and make it rock and roll and make, no, we got rock and roll. We know what rock and roll sounds like. We know exactly what rock and roll sounds like. We don't need no more rock and roll. We got rock and roll people that do rock and roll. We got country music people that do country music. We've got people that do gospel music. We got classical music, and we have rappers. You're a rapper, but you're not successful at it. So now you want to change it and try to make it all funny and all feminine and all this other stuff. I'm from the era, and let me help you. I was thinking about this the other day, and I wanted to share it with you. I'm so glad it just came into my mind now. Thank you, Lord God. Let me help you. You know, people always want to say that every generation doesn't get along with its previous generation because the young people always stretch out, and we always do things different than our elders, and the elders don't like it, and so forth and so on, right? Okay, we always hear that. And so that's the excuse that we give this new generation. We give this new generation, the excuse that, well, they just do things differently, and every generation is different, and blah, blah, blah. Let me help you, Hope. I'm about to help you. It's not so much that every generation is different as it is that you are just not as strict. That's the difference. So what do I mean by that? I mean that when the disco era came out, right? And the people was discoing and doing all this kind of shit and dancing nasty on each other and all this other stuff. Okay. People were going out to the disco, staying out late, so forth and so on. But what people did not do is they did not come into Medea's house or Big Mama's house or their Nana's house or the Nene-Nae's house or their mama's house drunk, high, disrespectful, loud talking, cussing, doing all that kind of shit. They came in the house. They said, excuse me, ma'am. I know that I'm late. I know that this and that and the other, blah, 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 blah. Or they might got hit upside the head or whatever. The difference is the parents. It's not so much that every generation changes their music and every generation changes the way they do things. Yeah, every generation changes because change is a constant. But respect should never, ever be compromised. And the only reason why respect is constantly being lacked in your home is because of you. It's because of the parents. You people have decided that because your mom was strict or your grandmother was strict, you didn't want to be that strict to your kids. So you don't want to be strict. Oh, well, I don't want to be, I didn't like it. So since I didn't like it, I ain't going to do it to my kids. Now your kids are wayward. Now you walk around talking about, we didn't do that to our parents. Yeah, because you weren't allowed to, huh? Somebody would have shot you in your face. You coming in, you talking to your parents the way these kids talking to y'all. Talking to you crazy and shit. You allow it. Because you don't want to be as rough or as harsh or as strict on your kids. Let me tell you something. When Danny and I have children, if God blesses us with children, I'm going to be more strict. And my mother was strict as hell. And I'm going to be more strict. I feel sorry for my children. I'm there right now. They ain't going to be able to do shit. Oh, what? My mother was so strict. I told you guys this before. I'll tell you again. First of all, I was raised Seventh-day Adventist. Seventh-day Adventists it means they're Christian. Seventh-day Adventists, Friday night sundown, when the sun goes down, from Friday night sundown to Saturday night sundown, you can't do shit. No television, no secular music, no nothing. You cannot do anything. Okay? From Friday night sundown to Saturday night sundown. My grandmother was so strict. My mother's mother was so strict because the Bible says on the Sabbath, thou shalt not work. Do you know that that woman would not let you cook food in her house? So Sabbath after church, let me take this down. Sabbath after church, when you went over to my grandmother's house, you could not prepare food. You could only heat the food up. Are you listening to the words I'm using here? She would not let you cook the food. The food already had to be cooked and you could warm it up, but you could not cook the food. So we would have to cook the food the night before, put it in Tupperware or whatever, and bring it to my grandmother's house, and we were going to eat at her house and warm it up. Now, if we were at our own house, then we could cook the food. My grandmother was so strict that after the food was eaten, after you ate the food and you put the dishes in the dish, you could not wash the dishes. All you could do was rinse the dishes off and put them in the dishwasher, but you could not run the dishwasher until the sun went down on Saturday. My mother only allowed me to watch 1 hour of television a week. I just told you couldn't watch TV from Friday night sundown to Saturday night. Anyway, on Sunday, because my mother played for churches, on Sunday for extra money, she played for Sunday churches, I couldn't do anything on Sunday anyway because I had to be with her at the church because I couldn't stay home by myself. No, you definitely can't go to the grocery. Somebody said we couldn't go to the grocery store on Saturday. No, you cannot. You definitely cannot buy or sell. You definitely can't go to the grocery store. You can go to church. My mother was so strict, she made me read a book every week and give her a book report every week outside of my homework from school. My mother was so strict that she did not allow people to give me money for good grades. She would tell them, well, Megan is smart. She's supposed to get good grades. We don't pay her for things she's supposed to do. I never got money for chores. Chores? What do you mean chores? Clean your fucking room. It's not a chore. It's a duty. You have to do it. It's your room. Clean it. Wash dishes because I said so. Clean, vacuum, dust, whatever. Do it because I said so, because I'm the mother. It's not up for discussion. I don't understand. So you guys got these kids these days who are running amok. And you wonder why. being good parents. You have no structure. They're just running around, just willy-nilly. They come in whenever they want to. They got all these different excuses. Oh, well, the bus was late. I was at my friend's house. Oh, my phone died. Oh, Spider-Man. And you just let them get away with it. They don't do their homework. Well, I try to make them. I try. They don't want to eat the dinner you cook. Well, he won't eat it. I don't know what to do. You ask them a question. And they don't answer you. They don't respond. You say, how was school? They like this. What you learned today? How you feeling? What you doing? Ain't nobody knocking nobody upside the head. Nobody is saying, yo, hello, yo, I'm talking to you. I'm your mother. And let me tell you something. You talking about this lady just said kids threaten to call the DC services. Let me help you, Ho. I tried that one time. You know what my mother said? Here's the phone. Because I'm getting ready to whoop you. So here, I'll call them for you. What's the number? Let me get the phone book. Where the phone book? 1-800-KISS-MY-ASS. My mother said, here's the phone. I'm still going to whoop you. They're going to take me to jail. She said, and when I get out of jail, don't be in my house. That's what my mother told me. When I get out, because I'm going to get out of jail. They're going to keep me forever. I'm going to post bail. When I get out, this is what my mother told me as a child. Hey, listen here, Ho. I've been scared of my mother from the gate. We all knew my mother was crazy. You don't want to fuck with Wanda McGloverful. You hear me? You people have allowed these children to threaten you, just like the criminals outside. No respect. Just whatever. I come in when I want. I do what I want. I smoke weed. You got 15-year-olds smoking weed. I can't even understand it. 14-year-olds smoking weed. 16-year-olds smoking weed in your house. In your house. Having sex. Coming in at 4 o'clock in the morning and shit. And all kind of manner of stupid shit. You got these children got $500 and $600 cell phones and shit and computers and all for what? But you want to talk about the kids being wayward. No, you're the wayward one. Your parenting skills suck. And a lot of you, just like this person said, parents smoking weed with the children. A lot of you parents you should be ashamed of yourself because you smoke weed with your children. And then you're going to sit up there and say, well, I'd rather them smoke it with me in the house. That I ain't never heard no shit. My mother ain't never said, well, I'd rather Megan have a Cosmopolitan with me in the house. Oh, well, I'd rather Megan have sex here in the house. What kind of shit? It's crazy. It's crazy. And then you want to sit up here and say, oh, well, these children are just different. No, you different. You different. Because even the grandmothers that had, even when in the crack era, when the crack era started, the grandmothers weren't telling their daughters, oh, well, baby, you can just come over. You just come and smoke the crack in here, honey, because I don't want you to be outside. No, bitch, get your ass out of my house. You can't smoke that shit in my house. You can't smoke that in my house. You want to smoke that rock? You got to smoke it outside. You people want to have some kind of friendship, negotiation, whatever's going on with your children. We didn't used to do that. Nobody used to do that with their kids, except white people. Oh, wait a minute, Tommy. Wait a minute. We remember we used to make fun of white people all the time. We used to say, oh, girl, look at this white lady letting this boy lay on the floor like that. We at the store. You just gonna let him lay on the floor like that? Ma'am, your kid. That's what we used to say. Now, the black kids cussing at the mamas, calling the mama bitch and hoe and suck my dick and up to your mother. Oh. We used to say white people need to spank their kids. Now y'all don't. Nobody's spanking. Nobody's doing nothing. No, nobody. You won't spank them. You won't talk to them. You won't nothing. You just let them go in their room, slam the door. They be up at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning on the fucking TikTok, on the Instagram, looking at porn, doing whatever the fuck they're doing, whatever they're doing. You don't take their phones away. You don't nothing. Nothing. But you want to say, oh, this generation is different. No, your generation is different because you don't want to be strict. You don't want to do the parenting. You don't want your kids to have some discipline and have it a little rough. You want to buy them Gucci and Louis Vuitton, and they are sophomores in high school. You want to sit up here and get them a stretched Bentley for a prom, and a weave and Indian French weave that's 75 inches long for the fucking prom. And you got the nails done. When I was 16 years old, first of all, when I was 15 years old, I got a working permit. Okay. First of all, I used to work all the time, even before I was illegal. Okay. But anyway, so I got a working permit when I was 15 years old. I was working at the store. People are ordering a book. Thank you so much. Yeah, order the book. StopLying.com. Have y'all ordered your book? Everybody on here has ordered your book, right? Has everybody ordered your book? Let me put it in here. StopLying.com. StopLyingBook.com. Oops, sorry. StopLyingBook.com. I'm getting so many rave reviews. I'm telling you, I can't even think straight. It's just amazing how many views I have. I mean, how many good views. I mean, it's just been. I'm so happy. I can't even. You guys, I have been in tears at some of the comments that I've received, some of the emails and stuff that I've received. It's just absolutely amazing. So, anyways. When I was 15, I got a worker's permit because I wanted to work, okay? And I wanted to buy my own car. So I bought my own car. It was a VW Bug. It was an emerald green VW Bug. But anyways, that was my first car. So I decided when I was 16, I decided I wanted to get my nails done. I wanted to get fake nails, right? When I was 16. And I used to play basketball and stuff like that. So I didn't want long nails, but I just wanted something, something cute on my nails or whatever. So I went down to the nail shop and paid for my own nails to get done. I have my own money. I worked. I had been working for like a year at this point. And I went and got my nails done. Well, I didn't discuss it with my mother. And my mother went off. She went off. And I was like, what is the problem? Like, what the hell? She said, you're too young. You're too young to have your nails done. That is for adults. That is for women. You are not a woman. You are a child. Now, I was 16, but as far as she's concerned, I was still a child. She said, you're not a woman. And you live in my house. And you can't have fake nails in my house. She made me go back down to the nail shop and have those people take them nails off. The same day. Now, any of you females on here or males that get the nails done, whatever, I'm not judging. Any of you people that get your nails done know that when you first get the nails on, them shits is on there tight. They on there tight. Okay? I had to go in there and let them people drill and soak it in acetate and drill and get my nails done. And then of course, as you know, when they grew out, they were brittle. It was a mess. It was terrible. It hurt and it was terrible. My mother didn't care. It's her house, her rules. You don't like it? You can move out. Since you got a job, move your ass out. But see, you people take your daughters, and some of you take your sons down there to get the nails done. They got nails about this long. They got jewels and shit on them, shit hanging down off of them, shit like that, about this long. And then you wonder why they can't do the homework. They can't hold a fucking pen, bitch. The nails, they're doing like this with the pen because of the nails. They're writing like this. Of course, they're not doing their homework. No homework for what? There's no reason to do their homework. They got these long nails. They got the hair done all the way down to I don't know where. And then you wonder why nobody's getting anything done. Then you take these little young girls and get their lashes done. I mean, this is a mess. You let your sons walk around with their ass completely out, with their little penis, little short dick hanging out the front. What's going on here? I don't understand it. If that's what you're doing for your children at the age of, 15, 14, 12, then what do they have to look forward to as an adult? I look forward to doing these things as an adult because it solidified me being a woman. I'm grown. I can get my lashes done. I can now wear makeup. I can get my nails done. I can have my titties out if I want to. I can wear things, a little more revealing if I want to. But I couldn't do those things when I was a child because I was a child. But see, you people like it. You like your children walking around fast and shit with the shorts all up, crack up their ass and all this other kind of old shit. Talking, mama, girl, oh, mama, girl, this is my mom, girl. You like that stupid shit. Most disrespectful, dumbass shit I've ever seen in my life. You got these kids talking to you like they your fucking friend. I couldn't talk to my mother like that. Oh, mama. Is something wrong with you? You need to blow your nose? What's wrong? I don't let my dogs disrespect me. Every time I braid my dog's hair, I can't believe the dog is sitting there like that. Well, the dog doesn't have a choice. I'm the mother. I find it interesting that you people really think that the dogs are in charge of me. If I tell the dog to sit down and get their hair braided, that's what I mean. And that's what you do. I can't believe the dog. Well, obviously you didn't raise your dog. These dogs know what it is from the gate. As soon as the dogs are born, I tell them what it is. Okay, so I'm the mommy, and you are the child. And this is how we're going to live in this house. Okay, don't pee on the floor. Okay, don't tear up my shit. Okay, and I'm going to get you all the treats. I'm going to get you treats. I'm going to get you toys and everything that you need. Okay, we're gonna have a good time. Okay, but but you're the dog, and I'm the mother in this situation. Okay, that's it. Y'all let these kids tell you they don't want to eat broccoli and they don't want to eat vegetables and they don't want to drink their water and they don't want to have salad and they don't want to. Do you know that at my grandmother's house she didn't have no sugar? My grandmother didn't have no sugar in her house at all. You couldn't make no kind of pie, nothing. And it wasn't because she was diabetic, because she wasn't. She wasn't diabetic. She just didn't have no sugar in her house. When she bought juice, she bought the juice that looked like this. You see how thick that is? You see that stuff hanging out at the bottom right there? That's the kind of juice my grandmother bought. I didn't know that you could actually see through juice until I became about 15, 16 years old. I went to the store and realized juice, you can actually see through juice because all the juice that my grandmother bought had food at the bottom. Wasn't no sugar. I was so happy when Miss Dash came out, I didn't know what to do because my grandma didn't have no salt. You want some salt? Go to your mama's house because we ain't got no salt. My grandmother didn't have no salt. She didn't have no sugar. I remember one time my grandmother didn't have any almond milk because she didn't have no dairy in her house neither. I remember my grandma didn't have any almond milk one time and I was trying to eat some cereal. She told me to use apple juice. I told her, I said, Mama, that's why he's calling Mama. I said, Mama, no, thank you. I think I just have a banana. I think I have a banana and some water. That'd be best. That'd be best. I'll be all right. Apple juice in your cereal? Come on now. That's abuse. I should have called DC Services on that. Guaranteed fact. So you people being lenient with your children, and y'all think that shit is cute. Oh, okay. And lastly, we're gonna bring it on home now. We're gonna bring it on. We're gonna bring it on home now. We're gonna bring it on home real quick. We're gonna bring it on home. Couple, 2, 3 things. One, y'all saw your president had that big party. Did you see it? Y'all saw that your president. You know, y'all. This is my forever president. This is my forever president. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Huh? I ain't talking about. I'm talking about Obama. You know, he had his 60th birthday party. And, you know, he said that he was going to scale it back. He didn't scale it back. Had a big ass shindig. It was a huge party with lightning bolts and everything. It was a big party. It had a big party. So after the party, after all these festivals and everything, they're going to bring back the COVID to certain cities, of course. Because, oh yeah, with no mask. Nobody had on no mask. They're gonna bring back the COVID and everything. They have to bring it back because they have a lot of voting and stuff like that needs to go on. And so they're gonna do mail-in votes again. Oh, isn't that a coinkadink? We get to do mail-in votes again. Isn't that nice? We'll do mail-in votes again. So then we can have some more discrepancies. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be really fun. So I hope you guys are really, really, really looking forward to that, because that's going to be absolutely fantastic. In closing, of course, you have these people talking out of both sides of their mouth. First, they said when Trump was in office, they said, they got a video here. You have a video here where you got all these people talking about that they didn't think that the vaccine was safe.
We can't trust the president and take his word and take a vaccine that might cause harm to us.
If and when the vaccine comes, it's not likely to go through all the tests that needs to be and the trials that are needed to be done.
So anyway, so you got all these people talking about when Trump was in office, you got all these people talking about, you know, well, we can't trust the vaccine and you know, it hasn't gone through its rigorous test and, you know, this and that and the other, so forth and so on. Well, now that you have a different administration, all of a sudden, it's okay. It's so okay that they're telling you, some of you, that if you don't take it, you're gonna lose your job. That's how okay it is. All of a sudden, it's real okay. So, you know, I don't want to say that I told y'all, because y'all already know that I told y'all. I told y'all that this was not about, well, just take it because you want to be a good human. Oh, just take it because, you know, you want to help people and you don't want to get people sick. But if you don't take it, then it's your choice. And da-da-da-da-da. I told you that was not going to be the case. I told you that. But you kept saying over and over and over and over again that no, it's not going to be forced. Yes, it is. Now you want to sit up here and say, well, it's forced because it's for the good. Let me help you. Nothing that is forced is ever good. Nothing. Forced sex is not good. Forced singing is not good. You can tell. What's that dude's name? McClurkin. Donnie McClurkin. You can tell when he's forcing himself to sing. Forced friendship, forced companionship, forced relationships. Nothing good comes from being forced. Nothing. Nothing that is forced is ever good. There is no what you force is usually going against the grain. It's usually going against something. That's why you have to force it. If you have to force it, it's because it's going against it. If it's flowing with it, you don't have to force it. Any type of manipulation is not good. When you have to manipulate somebody and trick somebody into doing something, it's never going to turn out good. When you have to trick somebody to be in love with you, it never turns out good. When you get pregnant, pop holes in the condom and shit like that, doesn't turn out good. When you lie, doesn't turn out good. I talk about that in my book. I talk about how, this is VIP version. Let me put it in. I talk about how, in the book, how it would have been so much easier if you had just told the truth in the beginning, because after so many years that the lie has been told to children who then become adults, now they have to put on top of the lies the initial lie that you kept lying over and over and over and over again. Anytime that something has to be manipulated in order to receive, it's not good, Hope. And what I keep trying to tell you is all that you keep doing is you keep making more and more and more excuses. Instead of just saying, this is downright wrong. It's just wrong. It's okay. It's wrong. It's just wrong. Don't say, well, it's for the betterment of the human. Well, stop saying these words. It's just wrong. Okay? So that's the Petty Tuesday for this week. I was trying to do something different, but I have to call it customer service because I got to figure out how to do what I'm trying to do. Anyways, go get the book. StopLyingBook.com. You need to, I really can't explain everything in the book because I don't want to give it away. But every single person that I've talked to that has read the book, and hundreds of you have bought the book, every single person that I've talked to that has read the book has said it has been life-changing. Literally. I talk about pathology. I talk about generational lies. I talk about the lies that are being told to you. I talk about, oh, you're on chapter 4? Oh, yes. The trigger, I think triggers is chapter 2, right? I mean, chapter 3. I talk about, identifying your triggers because you need to know what pisses you off more than somebody else knows what pisses you off. It is imperative that you know about yourself. I talk about that. And then the workbook, it actually describes all that stuff too. Triggers is chapter 4. Then I talk about why we lie. What are some of the reasons as to why we lie? Because a lot of times, most of the time we lie because we find it to be necessary. Like literally, either you're trying to save someone else's feelings, or you're trying to save your own feelings, or somebody was trying to save your feelings, or trying to hold the image of hero that you may have of them, so forth and so on. I talk about that. I talk about how lying affects the body physically and how it causes a lot of disease and destruction within the body. I talk about, again, generational lies, pathologies. I talk about lies beget lies, how one lie has to be told by another lie, then another lie, then another lie. We talk about that. The effect of lies on the soul and the spirit. Certain sound, the healing, and how to stop lying. So this is really something that I really hope that you guys pick up. It is a life-changing book. This is what I've been told. It has actually helped me as well. A friend of mine, Chef, asked me today, he said, well, how has the book, what did you learn from writing the book? And so that was a beautiful question. because I actually learned so much even about myself, and I wrote the book. So it's really, really amazing. I really hope that you guys get it. Yeah. Okay. So I love you so much. This has been a great Petty Tuesday. Go to my app, McGloverful, McGloverable. McGloverful is my app. You guys can email me if you have any questions. If you want to get me to come out to your city for a book tour, email me at Megan@MeganMcGlover.com. 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 If you guys, you want me to come out for a book tour to your city, I'm gathering dates and stuff like that, areas and stuff like that. If you want to sponsor a book tour, whatever. If you want me to do a book tour at your business, blah, 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 we can do that. Can we get signed books? Yes. This VIP book comes signed. I sign your name. I put whatever inscription you want me to put. If you put a comment, if you comment, whatever. Your VIP book is a signed author's copy. This is your regular copy. This is your VIP book copy. Signed and actually has 10 extra pages in it. Not signed, regular book. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, I hope you guys have an amazing night. Subscribe to the meditations. So if you go to my app, McGloverful, and subscribe to the meditation, you can be on our meditations every single Sunday at 9:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Absolutely amazing, life-changing meditations that we have. I do a guided meditation every single Sunday. I've been doing it for over a year. It's been absolutely amazing. StopLyingBook.com. Love you guys. Bye. I'll try to save it. We'll see what happens. They deleted the one that I had with Blanchard, and that's why I've been so upset. I mean, literally, my feelings were absolutely hurt. Like, I was almost in tears when I could not get to that video. So that video I did with Blanchard, gone. The video I did with the Victoria's Secret people, gone. So we'll see if they let me save this one. We'll see. Bye.